Hi, and welcome to Levon's Kitchen. You know, it's that time of year where everybody's celebrating, cooking, and having family time. Well, I'm going to show you a quick appetizer, something really delicious today. I'm going to make some raspberry brie. Okay, I love cheese and I love brie cheese. So I'm going to do some raspberry brie. So before we get started, you know what I need you guys to do. That's right. Go out there and hit that subscribe button and then we'll get started. Okay, so let's do our ingredients. First thing we need is some brie. So I have some French Brie. It's a French cheese. Brie is a very soft cheese because we're going to cook it and it's going to be soft, so it's going to melt, okay? And like I said, we're going to do raspberries. So I have some frozen raspberries. And then I have some crescent rolls, okay? So I have a pan and I lined it with a piece of parchment paper just so that it, when I put the brie on it, it doesn't stick to the pan. I mean, I guess I could have sprayed it and everything, but I want to be able to pick that paper up and put it on something so I can cut it. So I did that. I got my trusty rolling pin out. So what we're going to do is open these. These are just some Pillsbury crescent rolls. Let's open them up. I'm going to roll them out a little bit. You know how they come in the little squares. So I'm going to pull the squares apart. See? I may not need to roll them out. Separate all of them. I've got two things of them. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need to roll them out. This feels pretty thin. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put them on my pan that I'm gonna cook them in. I wanna do them like in almost like a circle because what I wanna do is, and then what I make sure, whoops, that I overlap that cheese. Put it on top of there so that the cheese, when it melts, it doesn't go through there. So I'm gonna make a circle overlapping my cheese. Oops, I did it backwards. Okay, we're gonna start that over. We wanna do it this way, because I want my points to go on the top. So what I'm gonna do with my crescent rolls is I'm gonna make a circle. And what I wanna do is, because I'm gonna put the cheese right in the middle and have the points come across the top of it. So let's do this like this. Make sure that that middle is all covered up because you don't want the cheese to squeeze out through the middle. Some of these pieces weren't the prettiest, but it's okay. Once it's all cooked and melted, you're not gonna be able to tell. Some more. Oops, I put those backwards. Make sure you put them on there the right way. Okay, so I think I've got enough. I've got two more pieces. Let's put these two pieces over here. Let's see. We'll move this over there. Put that right there. We'll put this one right here. And we could do this one here. And I think we've got room to do one here. Okay, so we're gonna take our cheese. And just put it right in the middle. Then we're gonna take our raspberries. Take our raspberries, if we can get them open. And to be honest with you, I would have preferred cranberries, especially since it's this time of year, but I could not find any frozen cranberries. I didn't understand that, but we're just gonna spoon these right on top. Oh, I forgot another ingredient, my nuts. I gotta put some pecans in here. Gotta have a little crunch. Okay, that's enough, I think. We're just gonna spread this all around. Oh, we don't want too many on there, but we want enough. Okay. Let me get me some pecans. So I've got me some pecans, and I'm going to, you could crush these up and put them on there, but I kind of want them to be big, so I'm just going to break them in half and put them on there. I'm not going to put a whole lot, but I'm just gonna break them up a little bit. I wanna crush them in half like pecan dust. Let's see, that might be about enough. Maybe I'll do one more, or two more. I'll make sure everybody can get a piece of a nut. Okay, so now what we want to do is just fold these up on top of the brie. Go all the way around them, folding them on top. Making sure that the whole thing is covered. Look at that. So as you can see, it's all covered. And I have my oven preheated at 375. I'm gonna put that in the oven. So I'm gonna bake that for 15 minutes on 375 degrees. The crescent rolls say to cook them for 12 minutes, but I want to make sure that my cheese is nice and melted. So I want to leave it in there for a few extra minutes. And make sure that you preheat that oven so that it is already 375 degrees when you put it in there. Okay, so it hasn't been a whole 15 minutes. However, the crescent rolls are starting to brown. And so I'm gonna go ahead and take it out now because I don't want the crescent roll to burn. And I'm just gonna hope that the brie has melted inside, okay? Look at that, it's beautiful. So what I wanna do, I wanna see if I can get it on this plate. I'm going to just take the whole paper and slide it onto the plate. See? That's why I put it on the parchment paper, so that I could just put the whole thing on there. Okay, let's see. All right, so it's gonna be sweet and nutty. Look, you can see some of the cranberries oozing out. What I want to do is decorate it a little bit, just a little bit. And actually, let me see. I might be able to get this off of this paper. Let me see. I'm going to get a spatula. See if I can slide. There we go. There we go. There we go. I want to decorate it a little bit. You know me, presentation is everything. So what I'm going to do is just put a little powdered sugar on top. Let's see. Just sprinkle a little powdered sugar on top because it is a sweet appetizer. I wouldn't call it a dessert, but I would call it an appetizer. It's just a sweet appetizer, okay? So, how are we looking, you guys? There we go. All right, so it is hot and, you know, the cheese is melted in there. We don't want to burn ourselves, first of all, with hot cheese. And I don't want to cut into it and make it run all over the place because, like I said, Brie is a very soft cheese. And when it melts, it doesn't melt like string cheese or anything. You'll see when I cut into it. But I want it to cool a little bit before I cut it so that the cheese isn't runny, okay? So give me a few minutes, let it cool off. We'll cut it, taste it, and of course we're gonna enjoy it because it's smelling amazing already. Okay, so I think that it has cooled enough and that we could go ahead and cut it without it totally falling apart. And it's smelling so good, I just can't wait no more. So I'm ready to cut it. So we're gonna cut it and see what happens, okay? So as you can see, there's like different slits and things. So if you want, you can just try and cut it that way. Try to make sure when you do cut it, you cut it from the middle because remember the cheese is right there in the middle, okay? On a plate if I can get it. There it is. Look at that. So as you can see, what I was talking about, the cheese oozing out because it melted. You see how it's oozing because it melted? So let's get a taste of this. Oh my God. I'm gonna just cut up a couple of pieces. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's sweet and salty. The cheese is a little on the salty side, but the raspberries and the powdered sugar make it sweet. So the sweet and salty balance each other out. Oh my goodness. And it's warm. Yeah, I would suggest you eat this when it's warm. This is good, y'all. And what I did, I took my cheese out of the refrigerator about an hour before I did this so that the cheese would be room temperature when I put it in the oven. Because if it's too cold and you put it in there, it's gonna take too long to melt. You wanna make sure that the cheese melts without burning the crust. Oh my goodness. This would be good with cranberries. Oh wow, but the raspberries are really good. Okay. So if you're looking for some type of an appetizer, hors d'oeuvres for your Christmas party, New Year's, any holiday type party, or you just like to enjoy appetizers at home like I do, this is a great one. Try it out. You guys come down in the comments. Let me know what you would have done different, what you liked about it, any other appetizers you want to see me cook. Make sure you check out my cookbook. There's an appetizer section in the cookbook. Of course, it's called Lavon's Kitchen, Learning to Cook with Love. Check it out there on Amazon. You can get it on my website, Lavon's Kitchen. But I'm going to enjoy this. And I'm going to cook another one for my friends, but I think this one's going to just be for me and my husband. But anyway, guess what? I'll see you guys next time in the kitchen. Bye.